Now, excessive drinking is bad for your health. We all knew that. Today, we're discovering more evidence that the more alcohol you drink, the higher your risk of developing cancer, more specifically, gastric cancer. Our Lee Unshin has more on what could be setting off alarm bells for some of you.
Alcohol consumption has previously been classified by the International Agency for Research on Cancer as a cause of various forms of cancer such as breast cancer and liver cancer, but not gastric cancer. But a recent study from the Department of Preventive Medicine at Seoul National University discovered heavy alcohol intake could increase the risk of developing gastric cancer.
Both a heavy drinker, someone with the tendency of drinking more than 7 times a week, and a binge drinker who tends to have more than 55 grams of alcohol intake per occasion have 3 times more chances to developing gastric cancer than non-drinkers.
There have been many previous studies to find the link between overconsumption of alcohol and developing gastric cancer, but they were often hindered by the subjects presenting Helicobacter pylori infections, a widely known cause of gastric cancer. So in order to find out the direct influence that alcohol consumption has on developing gastric cancer, Seoul National University researchers studied subjects who were not infected by the Helicobacter pylori, and then compare the tendency to develop gastric cancer between drinkers and non-drinkers among them. And now with this new detrimental consequences too much drinking could potentially cause, experts stress drinking in moderation.
To avoid the risk of developing cancer, the recommended amount per week would be less than 55 grams of alcohol intake.
And this is what 55 grams of pure alcohol would look like. Beer contains about 5% alcohol, so that means you can drink up to 4 cans or 3 pints. Wine has 12% alcohol, so that's about 4 glasses. And if hard liquor is your drink of choice, whiskey or vodka on average has about 40% alcohol. So try to keep it under 4 shots per week.
Social drinking is prevalent in many different cultures across the globe, but controlling how much you drink is a responsibility that should precede any cheers or toast. Lee Unshin, Arirang News.